Hello, 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 everybody. Only slightly late today. I know. Slightly. 8 minutes. Technically, I started the stream at like 5 past or something. But welcome. How do all do? I have been at the gym today. I know, mental. I've actually fucking left the house. Um, but that's why I'm slightly late, because I only just got back like fucking 15, 20 minutes ago. But anyway, welcome. How are we all doing? Welcome back to the streams. Welcome back to FC26. The best FIFA we've had in like 10 years or something, believe it or not. Um, we're also trying something new on the channel, or slightly new in a way. I put out something on the community page yesterday, like last night, saying I'm going to test for the next week or two, starting the streams in sort of like the morning slash afternoon time. Obviously, technically right now it classes as an afternoon. Um, some of them, depend on what I'm doing on the day, will be starting at this time. Some of them will be maybe it's like 10 or 11 a.m. But obviously, you know, I schedule streams now, so whatever time it says, that should be the time of the live. So we're going to be testing this instead of doing them on a night, because I've realised I'm just absolutely fucking knackered when it comes to finishing work, getting home, having tea, and then it's like 10 p.m. and I'm like, I've got to now stream for the next 2 to 3 hours. I'm just knackered and I just can't do it. So we're gonna try streaming in the morning, see how it goes, see sort of like how the channel goes, see how many people get in the streams, see if people prefer it. I understand the vast majority of people are either in education or work at this time, so that makes sense. It's just a shame that I can't stream when I used to. I used to stream at like 5 p.m., which is like a perfect time because that's when everyone should be finished with school or just coming out of work, sort of thing. Um, but I work at that time now, so I physically can't, and that's the annoying thing. That's obviously when I switched to doing uh, the nighttime streams, which they're all right. They still do well on the channel. You know, they still get good enough views. There's still loads of people, and you still get the usual people. But for me, and potentially some more people out there, it could be better just doing it at this time and just getting it out of the way for the day, sort of thing. But like I said, it depends what I do in the day. Sometimes I won't actually be able to stream in the morning. Like today, I went to the gym. Luckily enough, I'm back at a reasonable time. But like tomorrow, for instance, I'm at the dentist in the morning. I think it's at like 10 a.m. though, so I should be able to stream at like 12 normally. So we'll just see how things go. Like I said, it's a test. Stream times will be all over the fucking place. It just is what it is. Manish and Gemma, welcome. How do we do on this fine Tuesday evening, technically, or afternoon? You captain Haaland and got Timber in for Richards. Yeah, I'm still trusting the captain in Haaland. I mean, obviously they lost to Villa and he didn't score or do pretty much anything. But it's Haaland at the end of the day. You've got to put trust in him. I don't know who else in my team I would captain, because now I've took Salah out, which I feel like I may regret. I also obviously took the minus 16 points to get loads of transfers in, and it just went horrifically this week. I think a lot of people had a bad week though, because I swear the average is like 30 points. So I think a lot of people just had absolute stinkers. Um, as for the YouTube league, though, it's not looking good for me. I don't think. I think I'm like fucking second bottom or something. It's all over the place. Because obviously it's different because we only started the YouTube league in like game week 3 or game week 4, something like that. Might have even been after that as well. So I've got fantasy. Yeah, I got 32 points. The average is 46. Fucking hell, so I done really bad. Aaron Davies YouTube. Obviously the app is so laggy and horrendous. I'm currently sitting at 10th, which isn't great. It's not ideal. Yeah, terrible week for me overall. Manisha's second, only by 2 points as well. Someone got 81 points. Spurs lovers. How the fuck are you getting 81 points with that? Bench boost, there you go. You had Van de Ven on the bench and used bench boost. That's where you get your points from. Fair enough. Fair enough. My day's not going too bad, Gemma. My day's not going too bad. Decent start to it. You're 70 plus points this week. I don't know how. Did get a big yawn off. I don't know how people are doing it. I really don't. Lads, I got 32 points, was it I just said? And the average is 46. Am I working to tell? No, I do like 5 till 8. But I'm gonna leave the house at like 3:30 to get to work. And then when I finish at 8, it takes like nearly an hour to get home. You know, we've got to wait for the bus, get on the bus. The bus takes like 25-30 minutes. It's like a fucking full-time shift when you factor in actually getting there and back. But yeah, it's just not ideal timing, man. It's not ideal timing. It's like I much preferred full-time work. I started at like 6, finished at 3:30, I think it was. And then I could stream at like 5. I missed the evening streams. They were like the prime time for streaming, you know. Yeah, I've Liverpool away, so I just have a feeling we'll win. I can't say it, like. Can't say it. I mean, although Liverpool are in a bit of a slump at the minute. But it's Anfield. Anfield's a horrible place to go to, you know. But I really enjoyed watching the Brentford game. Don't get us wrong. I really enjoyed watching the Brentford game at the weekend. I think that there was really good football on at the weekend. Sunderland. Fuck it, excuse me. Sunderland obviously winning in the last minute. Newcastle winning in the last minute. You had the Brentford game. The televised games were a bit shit apart from Brentford. We didn't have a 12:30 game. It was... What was the 5:30 game? Oh yeah, it was United Brighton. That was meh. Then you had the Brentford Liverpool game. That was great. Then on the Sunday, I mean, I had City Villa on, but it was a bit naff. And then Everton Spurs was shite as well. Thoughts on Brendan Rodgers leaving Celtic? Just weird. Just strange. He hasn't been sacked, he just resigned. I mean, I suppose finishing anything but top of that league's embarrassing for like Rangers or Celtic. In this season, obviously, it's looking like he's probably not going to finish top, but you never know, it's still early. I mean, we all know, don't we? Celtic are going to end up winning the league regardless. They're like 8 points second at the minute. I think it's Hearts 8 points top. You just fucking know that Celtic are going to win the league. You can just sense it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I do hope Hearts win it, though. I hope they do. Can't see it personally, but... Oh yeah, also, we've got... Where is it? Look at this. Look at Battlefield updates today. Fucking hell, how many? Bloody hell. Fuck me, I didn't know it was that many. Also got system software, too. But yeah, a few Battlefield updates in today, new maps and shit, best believe. I will be bashing that tonight. Oh yeah, that's another reason I don't really do the nighttime streams. I get home from work and I'm like, yeah, I'll hop on Battlefield. And I end up playing it all night. It's because it's a good game, and I have fun. I need to stop yawning and get me selling the fucking gear here. Right, what am I doing? Right, let's get selling the gear. We've got to as well for this game, fucking Chelsea. Gonna be a difficult game. Chelsea, for some reason, I always struggle with in this. Literally no reason behind it, I just do. I can't remember why I've got copy there. Can't, but I'm going to start them there regardless. See how we get on. Still not putting Botman straight back in. ACL injury recovery, you know. Get a counter pop. I think I need one. The issue is, I've got none in my fridge, bastard. I've got a bottle of water, but the water's got any energy in it. Water's boring. I understand you've got to drink it, but there's no in it. There's literally nothing in it, so... No energy at all on the fucking labels hanging on. Oh, way. That'll do. Ooh, Tonali Tifo this time. Bit different than usual. Lovely to see. Right, let's get going. Haven't played it in a few days. Could be a bit dodgy. First game back, Chelsea's rough for her. But we need it to try and keep ourselves top of the league. We are top by quite a bit now. I think it's like 7 or 8 points. And I want to keep that kind of distance between us and second. So, winning every game would do. Sounds easy. Easier said than done. Lovely ball that. Try and chest it down or not. And Cobby. I'm trusting Cobby in attacking midfield over Goulart and Joe Linton. We'll see how he gets on. It's a nice pass that. Bruno, beautiful ball. Offside. It's not going to get a Gordon anyway. I believe he was offside. Who should you sign with Newcastle? I do think Cobby Mainoo's definitely a good one. Not just because I got him, but slightly realistic as well, apparently. Obviously, he's not too happy at United with his minutes. And then Newcastle are interested in him, apparently. So, I think Cobby Mainoo is one you should go for. We'll definitely try and get another fullback in as well, because I think we're going to need it. Oh, that's what I've been doing. We've got Zanotti in, we've got Diouf in, so we're covered really everywhere. I mean, Diouf was meant to be the permanent replacement of Lewis Hall, but Lewis Hall turned out to not be that bad, so... Go on, Scalvini, son. Lovely block in there from Hall, lovely shielding, he's done very well. Love that from him. There's Voltamada. Plays into Gordon, he's got the burst of pace now. Gordon, it's not the best ball. That Andre Santos is like 86 overall now, which is crazy. Imagine Swansea beat City tomorrow. Well, they've got a history of beating City, haven't they? I swear, like, the past like 4 games or something we've beaten them. Gordon! Oh, weak fucking shot, wasn't it? No, honest. Love that from Chow, lovely bit of strength. Cobby wants it back. Gordon wants it back as well, lovely 1-2s. Oh shit, oh shit. Don't send them off. Oh, he's got to send them off there. Fucking hell, it's exactly what he done against Van Dijk in real life, wasn't it? Yeah, Swansea have a history beating City in the cup. So potentially. Bruno. Oh, he's off. He's off. It's lovely football as well, and Elanga's in amazing form at the minute. But that is offside. Lovely headed win there. Voltamada, beautiful ball into Elanga. That'll do. Not a bad ball from Gordon. Colwell. I wouldn't mind Colwell at the back. I needed a centre back, but I don't really. Well in Elanga. Lovely recovery there. Cobby down to Voltamada. The touch. It's all he needs. Good save from Trubben. Bastard. Quality goalkeeper. Shaw! I thought it was dipping in. Some header, some ball from Gordon. Gordon's so good on corners. He's need Trippier, like. I do miss having Trippier for them. But he's still great. Just got Casemiro in. What, in the FPL? Good ball, that. Cobby! Oh. Volley's just well wide there from Voltamada. Cobby's having a good game. Plays a lot better in attacking mid than he ever has done in DM. There he is again, he's got a bit of space. Another good ball. Flicks it over, it's in! Robin, what are you doing? Voltamada makes it 1-0. Another goal for him this season, 8 and 15, and Cobby Mainoo with the assist. That might be his first goal contribution of the season. But it's a very nice one. He ran for like a good 20-30 yards there, then dinks the ball over. Keeper's come out. Voltamada's just too tall. Like a fucking tower. He places it past Trubben. He hasn't even hit it on his head properly either. Lovely finish. You going to the Newcastle game tomorrow? I'm not, sadly. I'm not. It's ridiculous trying to get tickets. It's also like 30 quid. I'm not, you know, like I'm not... Well, I am having a go at the club, technically, but 30 quid for a Carabao Cup game, I understand it's Spurs. So it's kind of like a Prem game, but it factually isn't. So Carabao Cup game, midweek, 30 quid. It was 25 or 30. It just seems a bit much, you know? I understand we're a Premier League side and we're playing against a Premier League side. But it seems too much for the one game. And to think you've got to do that separately for all the other, like, cup games. It's like 25, 30 quid a pop. Regardless of what team you're playing, is insane. I remember being able to get FA Cup tickets, like, years and years ago for, like, 5 quid. Now, I understand who that's years ago, but, like, 5 quid for a cup game, I think, is spot on. It's a cup game, you know? It's not a Premier League game. Or it may as well be tomorrow. But... yeah, it just seems off, really. I think it should be less than what it is, and make it easier to actually physically get your hands on tickets for Newcastle. It's basically impossible at this point. So what happens when your team plays well, though? When you actually look forward to things? I mean, a good few years ago now, or even like 4 years ago, you were sort of going into every game being like, yeah, we're losing, no, we're not going to score. But now it's like, it's such a weird change of feeling, because now I'm kind of expecting, now I know you can't, really. Well, you can, but, like, I expect us to win every game. Right? I'm acting as if that's normal what he's just done. It is for him. That's just a normal Baltimore goal. Kobe Mainu, 2 assists. What game he's on? What was I on about? So, like, you kind of expect Newcastle to win every game now. I know you can't. You can, but obviously it's, like, basic. I don't think it's ever been done, has it? Literally winning every single game. But you expect that now. And it's nice having that feeling that you expect Newcastle to win every game. Whereas it used to be, you expect to even lose to, like, fucking Watford when they were in the Prem. Like, I'm expecting to lose that game. Now it's, I'm expecting to win. It's even against Spurs. And Spurs obviously look a bit better under Thomas Frank than they did Ange. We've got quite a good few players in there, but I'm still expecting to beat Spurs. Even though it's in the Cup, so the team's going to be a bit all over. The crowd should be a bit more pricks. It's in the Cup and we're at home and that. But even if it was a league game, full strength teams either side, I'm expecting to beat Spurs, especially in recent history. We've done very well against them, so I'm expecting it, you know. It's still going to be a hard game, but... oh, Langa! Have me fucking bends. You are ridiculous. 6th goal of the season. He's got nearly as much as Voltamada. That is a filthy finish, that. Cutting in on your weaker foot. Bang. Absolutely incredible. And that's why, like, inverted wingers just aren't really needed. You know, usually you'd play a Langa on the left. Well, not usually, but... you could play a Langa on the left so he cuts in to finesse with his right, but it doesn't matter. When he's good with using his left, you can do it either way. 61 minutes in, 3-0. I've finally gotten over the Chelsea curse. Finally, it only took 3 seasons. Lovely tackle, that. Fucking gorgeous tackle. Won the ball back well. Oh dear. Come on, Sandro, love you. Is Alanga going to make it as run? No, he is. I see it. I see the run. Keep on my get there. Keep hasn't come out. He's kept it in. Good! Oh my god, I thought he was going to connect with it. Fucking hell, I know I just screamed Gordon there. Bruno, lovely switch there. Gorgeous ball, Voltamora. Touch! It's 4-0 up against Chelsea. They are getting demolished. 10th goal of the Premier League season for the big man. The big German. We've got Jeff in here. How are we doing, Jeff? It's not a bad FPL side, to be fair. Although I would have, like, Grealish or Pedro in starting. You've got an awful lot of Spurs players there as well. I know Spurs aren't been too bad, but you're really relying every week there on Spurs having a good game, you know? Alright, we're going to do some little changes here. Definitely get Botman in. Sorry, George. Get yourself in. We'll go this off of Voltamada. And I'll keep Covey in, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to keep Covey in. Run his little legs out. Get him exhausted. So if he starts complaining about game time and be like, I just played you the full 90, pal. Here we go. Baltimore, Alanga's been played in again. Oh my god. Oh, I was just about to let go there. I was about to fire it. Oh, that's lovely. He's Winston Ollie. Oh dear. Love that, Bruno. Bradley. Oh, I don't know if he won the ball there. Was that ours? Oh, it's ours. Lush. I'll do. Bruno over at Walanga. Should be onside. He is. He's got Visay who's just come on in the middle. That was a odd pass, wasn't it? Well in, Bruno. Ah, how are you calling a foul, ref? Have I got an extra sub? Oh no, I made all 5. Had to win. It's a bit late for that, isn't it? Just a little bit. Bit late to be making defensive changes. Without Botman. Easy interception. Oh, Joey, mate. How are you? Got Tariq. Love that. Still hasn't got his first goal for him. He's hit the woodwork like 5 times. Mano with a lovely ball through to Vissa. Vissa! Some save. Trubben, mate. Do you need saving from Chelsea? I'll come sign me. Oh, chest! Oh, they've been absolutely fucking had at. You love to see it. Only his 3rd Prem goal this season. A lot of his games are off the bench, to be fair, so I understand. Look at this, yeah. Chest down, that's all you need. You don't need another touch. A lot of players would probably try and take more touches there. He doesn't need it. Chest, bounce, bang. Lovely control, lovely shot. Really accurate. Bob's your uncle. 5-0 against Chelsea, by the way. Unai Emery's getting sacked in the moment. Cobby, lovely interception there. Cobby over at Vissar, too far ahead. That'll do. What a way to start today's episode. When was the last time I scored 5 in a game? It feels like it's been ages. Against Chelsea as well. Of all teams to do it. Against. That is crazy. Voltamada. 5 attempts, 3 goals. The guy is mental. Absolutely mental. I think his 3rd ever hat-trick for him. So, Newcastle made the Champions League semis. The thing is, you can't really predict something like that. Or you can, but like, we could get Real Madrid in the round of 16, and like the chances of us winning are very slim, you know. Or we could get Red Star Belgrade, where I'm not saying, you know, it's an easy win, but I'd rather them than Real Madrid, let's be real. And that's obviously going to boost what odds of sort of being able to reach the semis, you know. It really depends who you play in the knockouts. We could have quite an easy stretch to the semis. Even in the semis, you could be facing like fucking Sheriff or something if they're even in the Champions League this year. It depends who you play. I would obviously love to see it, and I mean, obviously everyone thinks the same, but they'd be like, right, I want to reach the final. You want to do that. Realistically, we probably won't, but it would be unbelievable if we did. Voldemort had 3 goals, Mena with the 3 assists, and he gets man of the match. I'm happy I kept him in, because I was thinking about taking him out and putting Joe Linton in. I'm very happy I kept him in there. The fact that he can do that at this level, like, it's not as if I had him in against fucking Ipswich or something, you know. I've had him in against Chelsea, and he's been able to do that. Vissa got a goal off the bench, Alanga got a goal, Bruno assist, the midfield was amazing. Not much to have a go at there, to have a dig at. 5-0 against... I'd arguably say about a team of them were.
Is it alright if we just ask you a couple of questions?
I'm very sorry about the yawning people. I really am. The thing, I don't even feel that tired. I'm just yawning. The clear favourites to win UCL are Bayern and PSG. Bayern. I suppose you can have them in there. It's not a terrible shout. And PSG, yeah, obviously being the holding champions, and they don't really look like slowing down much, do they? Or at all. So yeah, they're looking comfortable. In Bayern, I mean, I say it every year that they'll go far and they'll do well, but oh. I know my contract is run out, but I'm not convinced if I should renew it. I'm not happy with my current opportunities. Should my game time improve, I might reconsider. Interesting for him to come and say that. So Vissa wants more regular game time. Or he just wants to start. It's one of the two. God knows. I hope they've processed that coming off the bench is still minutes. Because if it isn't, I'm going to have to try and start him in games over Altamada. But anyway, we've got Dortmund, Fulham, Palace, West Ham, Sheffield. A big break in between these Champions League games. Shouldn't be the last ones. Yeah, we've still got 3 more games. Won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. As long as we'll automatically get through, which is top 8, is it? I think it's top 8. Something like that. Top 8 or top 12. As long as we make that, shouldn't have too big of a problem. Current leaders, Real Madrid, unbeaten. Same Liverpool and City. And Dortmund and PSG. And Bayern Munich, fucking hell, the list goes on. Loads of teams. And PSV. Loads of teams that haven't lost. And Arsenal, Barca. Fucking hell. Shitloads. Absolutely shitloads. Surprised about some of these teams though. Milan, Atletico Madrid only winning 1 game so far. Quite surprised. Obviously there's a few teams that haven't won. Right. Dortmund. Feel like Newcastle get these every year in the Champions League. Every single fucking year. Having this career mode at least. Right.
Thanks guys. We're going to get started with the questions now.
Who goes beat Bayern? Yeah, but Leverkusen not the same team anymore, though. They ain't the same. I know they're still a good team, but it's not like what they were when they won the league, or it's not, you know, the team that was taken down by Munich. They're not the same anymore. We've got AJ and yeah, how it do, mate? What was the reason Liverpool was struggling? I mean, I can't answer that, because to be fair, I just don't know. Like, why are Liverpool struggling? I would love to ask the same thing, you know? It's probably just a mix of everything, really, at the minute. It probably is just a bit of a mix. But it's hard to tell, really. It is hard to tell. Trying to see a way out and get Costulas in. I just can't. Let's start the useless game. Right, let's go. And Arsenal are a boring team to watch, yes. I can absolutely agree with on that. I mean, the problem is, right, I know for us it's not good to see. But at the end of the day, they don't care whether they're playing entertaining football or not. They just care about getting the win. At the end of the day. And it's the same with Newcastle. I thought you know, our game against Fulham was a bit boring. The majority of our games have been boring this season. But it's not about the entertainment. It helps. But it's the win that matters, or the result that matters the most. Regardless if it's boring or not. So, yeah, Arsenal are boring, but that's just the way they are. That's the way they play. That's the way they get their points. I suppose you've just got to play really tactically, and that's the way you do it. It's the way you win. It's the way you get your points up. It's boring to watch, but at the end of the day, they're top of the league from doing it. So, what can I say? What can I say? The only fun games I've seen of the two in this season, I would go probably Arsenal at home and Arsenal, Liverpool at home, and then Benfica, I think. So I've had like 3 actual entertaining games, like good to see and good to watch. The others, not the best. We've had a lot of fucking 0-0 draws as well, which isn't great. Goulart offside of Voldemort, I think he isn't. He's on. He's in goal scoring fucking heaven at the minute. He really is. 4 in the Champions League now. Goulart with the assist. He's come in for the tired Kobe Mainu, and he's straight onto it. Schlotterbeck's keeping him on. I really thought he looked offside because he kept like jumping back up, sort of thing. Yeah, Schlotterbeck. I think he gave a bit too much to Arda Güler there. He should have cut back a bit. I wouldn't mind Schlotterbeck at left centre back. Him and Chow, I think, would be a good mix. Both German as well. Obviously, I love Botman, but if he's not going to return the same after his ACL injury, then probably have to look to move him on. Or replace him in the starting lineup at least. I know that's why we've got Scalvini, but it's taking Scalvini a while. We've had him, it's coming up to 2 entire seasons now. And it's still taking him a while to sort of get to a good standard. I believe in him though. I'm the manager, I'm here, I believe in my players. Strong enough to do so. Well, in Alanga chased it down well. And again. Oh, fuck. Can I keep it? Well, Bradley. 2 interceptions for him already. Good ball, that. Keep that. Should be all over it. It's Barlatti Gordon. Heavy touch. Doesn't really matter too much. Voldemort with a lovely place ball. Arda Güler. He's going to go alone, and he's got himself a goal now. It's a pretty rare occurrence, but he's got it. Arda Güler. Oh, really? That's probably aimed at me for not playing him. Love it. Love the celebration. Assist and a goal for Güler. God, we've got some great backups in midfield, don't we? Technically, Cobby's a backup to him, and he just got 3 assists against Chelsea. Arda Güler has a goal and an assist here. Wow, great depth. I think Coventry and Stoke go. Really? Surely Borough come up. I know they usually bottle the playoffs towards the end, but they're looking really good this year. And they're still top, I think. Or is it Coventry top now? I think Coventry will come up. I think Coventry Borough will be automatic promotions. For the playoffs, does Stoke have what it takes for the playoffs? Let's have a look at the league table. See where everything's at the minute. No. Championship. So Coventry Borough first and second. I'm going to go Coventry Borough automatic. I think that will not change from now. It'll change a bit through the season, but it will end up being them two, I believe. Playoffs? Fuck knows. I'm probably going to go with Bristol. because they're going to want revenge from last season. Didn't they get absolutely just dispersed of in the playoffs? I think Sheffield beat them like 5-0 or something. So they're probably going to be looking for a bit of a revenge thing there. But I also think, I know currently they're not anywhere near out, they're 10th, but Leicester. I think Leicester will make playoffs, and I think if Leicester are in the playoffs, they'll get promoted from that. So I think I'm going to go Borough win the championship. Coventry comes second. It'll be like Leicester. I'm going to go Leicester Stoke in the final, and Leicester win. That's my early prediction. It's still a long way to go, but Voldemort, our lovely footwork there. Goulat, too much. Liverpool and City in recent years won the league while being entertained. You know what? Yeah, you're not wrong. Actually, when you say that, you're not wrong. Seriously. Like, I actually enjoyed watching Liverpool with, like, Mane and Firmino and that. Whereas Arsenal, yeah, I know what you mean. It's just set-piece FC. At the end of the day, it's not, like, a bad thing. Like, it's not like, oh, well, you're not entertaining. Like, I know sports is kind of meant to be entertaining, but at the same time, the team probably won't care about that, and they just care about doing what they need to do. But yeah, I get what you mean. When you say that, City and Liverpool have looked really fun, great to watch. So I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I mean, I hate watching Arsenal personally. The only team I like watching is the Toon, of course. And even then, that's a fucking struggle. Stream tomorrow. Yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, John. I appreciate you being around. I do. Enjoy your career mode. Yeah, I will be live tomorrow. Same time, most likely. Like I said, I am out in the morning, but I should be back for about 12, so that should be all fine and dandy. I was going to be streaming early tomorrow anyway, because the Toon match is on. So I wouldn't have been streaming on the night time. I would have done a morning stream regardless of this new change that I'm attempting to do. I'm just tired all the time. I know I said I'm doing this to be less tired, especially like for on a night. And I've literally done nothing but yawn the entire stream. I am working this week, yeah. I'll start in the afternoon though. That was hence why I was doing nighttime streams. I used to do evening streams, but then my job took over that. So yeah, I'll start work at like 5 PM. Bruno is in. Save Baltimore. I just hit the fucking ball, mate. He's offside, I think. So I'm sort of used to come home from work, have some food, then stream at around like 10 PM. But now I'm trying to change it so I do the stream in the morning, get it out of the way. Alanga scores. This guy's fucking amazing. The form he's in is ridiculous. He's already got double digits in goals this season. Already. I think his first season he got like 3 goals. Mental. And we are just getting rid of teams. We're just like, yep, nothing can stand in our way at the minute. Well, and then we'll have a tactical breach and I'm going to change everything. Usually how it goes. 5-0 against Chelsea, 3-0 against Dortmund. No goals conceded. Not really many shots to be, you know, like, not many shots have come out with, in all fairness. So the Bruggen's not really able to do much. Goulat with a lovely ball out of Gordon. But, oh, like Goulat. Just wide. It's not fair. Alright, I think, even though he's been amazing, we are going to take him off for a bit of a rest. You in. I'm also going to do Alvarez for Gordon. So Alvarez and Vissa coming in. Early in the game, but stuff you've got to do. Rotate the team. Do you prefer working in the afternoon instead of the morning? No. I much prefer... So I used to work full-time, and I'll just do part-time. I thought I had it rough working full-time. I started work at 6 AM, finished at 3:30. I thought that was rough, right? I much prefer doing that, and it sounds daft, but I much prefer doing that than like 5 PM till 8. I much prefer it. Like the times at least. Obviously the hours I prefer, but the times I much prefer doing in the morning and that, and just getting it out of the way for the day. I'd be in the house by 4 PM. And then, you know, you've just got the rest of your day to do whatever you want. It's not great in the winter, because you never see the sun. you're inside work, and then when you come out, it's dark. So it wasn't great in the winter. But in the summer, it was glorious. I was home at 4 PM. I don't know, you'd go to the pub or something. Sit outside in the beer garden. Whereas, obviously, I can't really do that now. Or I can, I've just got to wait until like fucking 9 PM when I'm back from work. So it's a bit of a party on. Oh, this heart's gorgeous. 2-2 for him as well. 4-0 against Dortmund. Just dispersing at every single team we come up against. Missed our Champions League, back at it again. So yes, I much prefer getting up early, getting my work out the way, and then coming home in the afternoon. I much prefer that. Especially travelling wise as well. Like, so I need to get a bus to my current job, and getting a bus at 3:30, you can imagine the fucking just the scenes that you see. I mean, it's chock-a full of school kids. Because the bus I get's on like a school sort of route. You go past like 2 schools. So you've got like 2 sets of schools like allowing kids onto the bus. It's absolutely hectic. And it's just not great. It's all just like rush hour shit. Everyone leaving work, everyone leaving school. It's ridiculous. So yeah, not ideal. But stuff you've got to do to earn money, I suppose. The fact that it allows me to live the life that I currently do. Alright, I'll make me last subs. We're going to go... I'll do Ramsey. I was going to put Joe Linton, but we'll do Ramsey. I'll put Joe Linton in the midfield still. Put him in for Bruno. I've got one last sub. Scalvini for Botman. Rockets. Well in, Bruno. Oh, pass the ball first time, will you? Good ball out. Great ball. Oh, some good football now from Dortmund. At the end, he's decent. Love that, Bruno. Alanga should be there. Can't even see. He's onto it, though. So we're getting Schlotterbeck. Just keeping up with him. Pass from Alanga, that. Gula! Oh, what a goal that is. Alright, Gula, what a game he's had. That is some finish. Back-to-back 5-0 victories. Alright, Gula with a gorgeous strike there. Off the woodwork and in. Usually it's off the woodwork and out. That'll do. Let's put a smile on my face, that has. Alanga, lovely footwork. Beautiful. Finesse shots when they work, they're so satisfying. The best shot in football, a finesse shot, it really is. Well, there it is. Taking so many screenshots for the thumbnails. 5-0 against Dortmund in the Champions League. Why did Decade take you of Liverpool for this? Love that Tonali. Is in the Vissa. Vissa with a lovely ball into Alanga. Unbelievable footwork! Oh! It just gets even better. Jacob Ramsey with his first goal this season, I believe. 6-0. What a fucking goal that is. Look at this, you have... Oh my god, Alanga. You filthy bastard. Absolutely gorgeous. Some finish. What a ball from Alanga. What a game he's had. Man of the match will go to Gula, but Alanga has been top quality today. Ramsey, look at the footwork there. Scalvini could be booped the eyes, haven't we just come in? Clean sheet, well in for Bruggen. That'll do. 6-0 win, 11 goals in 2 games without conceding. By the way, do you actually enjoy your job? Or is it more just for the money, mate, really? Does anyone actually enjoy their job? That's a good question for people. If you do work currently, do you enjoy it? I know, literally, I know a lot of people who work. Obviously, the majority of my family, friends, not a single person likes working. So, yeah. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. Maybe unless it's something that you're genuinely interested in, but the vast majority of jobs nowadays, Like, how can you be interested in them? I don't get it. I mean, at the minute, I'm just a cleaner. I'm a part-time cleaner. I mean, what's there to like about cleaning? It's quite satisfying. But at the end of the day, I'd rather just not do it, and I'd rather just be at home. But yeah, I enjoy the money that I get from it, I suppose. And that's it. It was even better full-time, because obviously I was on a lot more money. Like, now I'm only on basic part-time wage. I was on a decent full-time wage when I was working full-time, and that was... Obviously, with us living at home and stuff, I was saving nearly every penny. I mean, I was still getting taxed, which in this country is insane, the tax. It's like nearly £400 of your wages every month gets taxed. It's crazy. But yeah, even after tax, I was still getting a lot of money, and it was good. It basically bought us everything I've got now. This mic, no, I got this microphone gifted, sorry. But my two monitors, my PlayStation, my PC, my camera, my controller, my keyboard, everything. Work is paid for, so obviously I'm over the moon about that. But yeah, I don't think anyone enjoys work, to be honest. Like I said, unless it's something you have genuine interest in, then... Nice to see Botman play that much, by the way. Very nice to see. I agree, it's pretty common for most people. I don't really know, enjoy working, but we have to do it kind of like school in a way. Yeah, I suppose. To be fair, though, there's a lot of people nowadays just doing homeschooling. From what I've heard, at least. Like, especially in England. I think it's the school system is not the best. And for a lot of people, it just sets you up for failure. It really does. Very few people are born academically smart, right? Very few people. It's weird with my family, right? Me and my brother are completely different. So my brother is like he's done like 5 years at uni. He's got 2 degrees. And he's doing like self-employment marketing stuff. And then there's me, who I left school as soon as I could. Went straight into working, and now I'm just like a working class man in a way. Whereas my brother sort of went through the whole education system, loves it, and gotten degrees. Like, he loved it, I fucking hated it, and it's part of the reason I'm where I am right now. I wouldn't change it for anything, though. I really wouldn't. I much prefer working than I did getting told stuff at school. Because what have I taken out of school? The basic stuff like maths. Like, the basic maths that you need. And even then, you've got a calculator on your phone if you really need it. Being able to speak, being able to, you know, good with social interactions. Stuff like that you learn at school, that's fine. The other shit that comes with it sets you up for your exams, sets you up for grades. Not everyone's born academically smart. Very few people are. It is what it is. Some people aren't built for school. Like, people might call me, like, dumb or stupid. I would probably say I am, academically, right? But if you teach me something physically, physical labour, something to do with a job, I bet you I'm a quick learner and I'm good at it. That's just how my brain is. That's how my brain is. And look, at the end of the day, you don't get money for going to school. You get money for working. I'd rather work and get the money than go to school for fucking out. Well, my mum used to give us like £5 a week, and I used to just spend it at the shop after school instead of saving it. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to sound like motivational and shit, yeah, for some reason, but do not think it's the end of the world. If you're in school or whatever, your fucking teachers will say like, oh, you'll, you know, if you fail that, you fucked your life up and that. I got told all that. I haven't necessarily fucked my life up. It's, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to do a bit more sort of harder work than a lot of people to get myself into a certain position and situation, but fucking, I'd rather go through that, to be honest, than have to go through the school system. I would rather have to do something and work hard. I'm not saying school and, you know, like what my brother's done getting 2 degrees isn't hard. I've seen the stuff he's put into it, and it seems pretty difficult. But it's, I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Some people probably get where I'm coming from, at least. I'm going to start Alvarez this game. Alanga's in too good a form to take him out. Bench Sander, try and get him some game time. I'm going to throw Zanotti in there as well. I might go Diouf. Fuck it. Diouf. Why not? Off we go. Yeah, I've heard now there's shitloads of people just getting homeschooled in this country. Because a lot of parents would rather teach their kids sort of what you actually need to know, rather than what you need to know for an exam that you've got a chance of failing. And if you fail that, it's just... Like I said, you're not fucked, but it definitely makes it a lot harder. Sarah saying that Sunderland are better than my club, apparently. You know what? I can't argue right now. There's not really much I can say to that. I know in my head Sunderland aren't a bigger and better club than me, and not a better team, but right now they're second in the league, we're like 13th. So I can't really... What can I say? It is what it is. I'm humble about it. I ain't gonna be triggered or anything. It is what it is. Sunderland right now are doing better than us. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, he's off, isn't he? Or did he get himself on side? He might. Oh, Valanga to save. He did get himself back on. Can you see yourself working at your current job for the long term? Good question. I would like to think no, because it isn't a long-term thing. You cannot really live off a part-time wage, especially in England. You just can't really. You can't really live off a part-time wage in England. If you are currently doing that, then fair fucking dues, because I don't know how. Everything's so expensive. So I can't. But in the meantime, I'm 21 in 2 weeks. I'm living at home. The only outstanding bill that I have is my board money and my mobile phone. So I have no other outstanding bill. I'm not really interested in leaving home, to be honest. Like, I'm not like sort of thinking about moving out or anything. I mean, I don't really want to, and this house, God forbid anything happens to my parents, is mine and my brother's, so I want to stay here and take care of the house the best I can. So, right now, I'm comfortable in the job I'm in. Long term, though, I know I've got to pull my finger out my arse and do something, find something else to do, which I hate. The process of getting a job is so shit and so horrendous. Once you're in a job, just try and fucking stick at it, even if you hate it so much. Try and stick it, because getting another job's ridiculously hard. So, long term, no. I can see myself long term, yes. I just hope it isn't, but I can see it happening because I'm comfortable. And never feel too comfortable in a job. So when you get comfortable, that's when you start losing your shit. Hugo's in, yeah. First goal? First goal for the club, there it is. Hugo Alvarez. You love to see it. It hasn't taken too long to get there. First goal for the club. Starting to move like Gordon. This is why I like the depth that I've got on the team. Looking for a new job is more exhausting than dealing with the job you hate. AJ, mate, you're spot on there, mate. You are spot on. See, I made a bad decision. So, I was working full-time for just over 2 years. And I thought I was really stressed and I was like, oh, I fucking hate this, and it's the job making us feel like this. And I made a very tough decision of just leaving that job without having another job in place. So I left my job, and then I was unemployed for like 7 months before I got this job that I'm in now. So, yeah. And I will say, after experiencing unemployment after being in a job, I would much rather be employed. It's not the best. You feel absolutely fucking worthless. And it is so difficult and draining just looking and applying for like anything you can. And nowadays, a lot more of it's who you know, not what you know. Everyone will tell you that, to be fair, especially if you live in England. Everyone will say it's who you know rather than what you know. And that's part of the reason the education system's just a bit fucked, because regardless of what you do, educational-wise, and regardless of what you get from it, a lot of it's pretty worthless now. A degree isn't worth what it used to be years and years ago, because they've become so popular and so many people have degrees. Obviously, the values went down. Oh, Sandro! Take a fucking bow, will you? He needs a degree for that finish. So, like, I mean, for instance, I'm not having a little sly dig at him, but my brother has 2 degrees. He currently isn't employed. No one's employing him. And he's got 2 degrees. I have nothing. I have not even basic grades from school, right? I have fuck all. But I have work experience. And that's what's gotten me into jobs over, like, my brother getting into a job. He has quite limited work experience. I have quite a bit of work experience, and especially at this age, it's very good to have that experience. And that's why a job would probably rather take me, because I'm experienced in the line of work. My brother, even though he's got these degrees and he's very smart, just has experience in the educational sort of background, education system. He has had jobs in the past, don't get us wrong. But it's the... yeah, it's more who you know in these systems as well. The first job I got into, my dad worked there. Now, I didn't get the job because of my dad. I still had to go through an interview process. I still had to do all the process you would get into a job. It's just, believe it or not, my dad worked in the exact same place. And even so, I worked in a different department to my dad. So I very rarely saw my dad. I just went to work and back with my dad, because that was easier, because he drove. So my dad took us there and back, but we didn't see each other through the day. I worked in a completely different place. And like I said, I still needed to do everything myself, the interview progress and everything like that. I had to do all of that without my dad's help. So I only knew of the place because of my dad, but I still had to do a lot of this stuff myself to actually get the job, I suppose. And it's the same with this job I'm currently in. My mum works there. And this time, to be fair, my mum literally just said to them, because they recently got rid of their other cleaner, so the job space was open. And my mum said, look, my son's looking for a job. And they were like, right, we'll give you an interview. So I still had to do the process. It's not like they just gave us the job because I'm my mum's son. I still had to undergo the process of interviews and stuff like that, which I fucking hate. I mean, no one likes a job interview, do they? It's fucking horrendous. It's a terrible experience. Fucking hate them. That's part of the thing that puts me off trying to get another job. How's that even my name? Oh my god. Another Alanga assist, by the way. Yeah, it's part of the thing that's putting us off getting another job. The fucking interviews. The process of it. I'd rather not. Lovely head off from Chout. I'm acting as if these goals are just completely normal. I'm too invested in these conversations, man. I'm always wondering, by the way, who come up with the concept of school followed by work life. We spend 2/3 of our lives in education and work. It's just been brought up through, like, evolution, isn't it? Like, proper back in the day, you would... like, I'm talking fucking literal, like, caveman times, by the way, but it all stems from the same thing. You would go out, you would hunt all day, You know, you'd get all your food and what you have to do, and then you'd come home to wherever you lived. And then it stems into, we sort of invented a way of paying for things. We're so valuing things like food and gold, and that's where obviously money, like coins, comes from. You know, we found value and stuff like that. So we ended up being like, okay, if you do this thing, then I will give you so much back in value. So then people started doing things for people, and you would earn valuable assets from it, like gold and coins and shite, I suppose. And that's just at our stems, I suppose. But now it's just like, I think as well it's because the world literally wouldn't work without people physically working. Do you know what I mean? If everyone just didn't work, then the world, I mean, you would just be back to what we'd done thousands of years ago. We'd just fucking survive. They literally go out and fucking hunt and shit. Whereas now there's, you know, you go to the shop and you get a meal deal, say. Someone's worked in a factory to create that meal deal for you. You've then worked to earn money to be able to buy that meal deal, and it's just this big cycle, you know. You don't, your ham sandwich doesn't just spawn on the shop's shelf. Someone makes that, packages it, then someone on their shift will put it on the shelf. Whoever works in, I don't know, Lidl or Tesco, they'll put it on the shelf here, and then you buy it with the money you've earned from your job. It's a fucking, it's not a nice process, but it's kind of what we have to do in a way, because there's just so many people on the planet as well. You kind of have to do all of this. It's fucking pain, but that's life. It is what it is. But I think that's another thing. It's the mindset of people, because everyone's drilled into, like, that's how you're meant to live life. It's how 99% of people live. You get up, you go to school, or you get up and you go to work. That's how 99% of people live on this entire planet. Majority of people live the exact same life until you die. It's the only, like, few 1% of people who are just luckily enough, or have worked so hard in the past to not have to live like that. But, like I said, it's a mindset thing. It could probably easily be broken up, but people just don't stand up to it. Like, who invented the fact that you... Like, work, I understand, but who said you need to work, like, 40 hours a week? Who invented that? Who said, right, you have to work 9 till 5? I mean, at my old full-time job, I would get the actual work I needed done for the day within 3 to 4 hours. Why do I need to work an extra 4 hours? I know it's so I can earn the money, but what if you just made that hourly rate as much as it would be for 8 hours of work and 4 hours of work? I still do the work I'm meant to do, you're just trying to make us do extra. It's, whoever, I get why work exists, but then what I don't get is why such long shifts exist. It's just like, surely you don't actually need to work that shift, you know? But that's just, it's been drilled into you from a young age. That's what the school system does, I suppose. I feel like I'm exposing too much, yeah. But it's true. That's, you're told in school, you're told from a young age, right, you're going to do this, you're going to get your grades from school, and you're going to go into work. And that's just what you're told. People, we need some people to stand up and try and break that cycle. It's probably never going to happen, but it is what it is. What's my next career mode? There will be a poll for the next career mode. After this one, there will be a poll. I made no subs that game either. Look at that from Alvarez, 2 and 2. Alango with 2 assists as well. Unbelievable game from everyone. Callum, welcome on. How we doing? How do we do? Gonna have to take the label off me bottle of water. It's hanging off. By the way, absolute bargain by this, right? 1.5 litres of water, bottled water, in my gym that I go to. £1 for that. Do you understand how much of a bargain that is nowadays? £1 for 1.5 litres of water. Okay, now. I feel like I'm ripping my gym off. Incredible. Such good value. £1. And that bottle, like, I can keep refilling that for a good few days. I'm probably going to spend, what, like... £2 a week on water, maybe? Brilliant. I'm doing good, Callum, mate. Don't worry about me. But he has contract. Yeah, but he's not willing to re-sign, which is annoying. I do want him, but... he doesn't want us. The bastard. Have a look at Romulu. We'll have a look. Many people spend years getting a good education, but the job market doesn't always match their skills or expectations. I also do believe in working 5-6 days a week is too much. Yeah, exactly. I mean, surely you could get the same amount of work done, even in less hours, in 3 or 4 days of work, as opposed to 5 or 6. So sometimes my dad does that much overtime, he ends up working Monday to Sunday. So he literally doesn't have a day off sometimes. And it's like, I understand you, I mean, he literally has to. Otherwise we'd lose pretty much everything we have. But at the same time, what life are you giving yourself that way? You know? You just work. Because even when you come home, you're not doing anything at home to enjoy yourself. Yeah, I'm not saying all education's bad, not in the slightest. But for the vast majority of people, they aren't born with that natural instinct of education. Like, luckily enough, my brother was, for instance. My brother loved school. I think he didn't really like uni, but he still done it. And he still got fucking 2 degrees from it. But like I said, yet again, he has massively struggled to try and find a job. To the point he's now just becoming self-employed and doing work himself. With the 2 degrees that he spent tens of thousands of pounds on getting. And loads of time and effort, you know? A lot of people nowadays, like I was saying before, just look for the experience that you've had. Which, it kind of outlines each other because, overlaps each other, because how can you get work experience when no one's taking you on? Everyone's looking for work experience, but how can I get work experience when I can't get a fucking job? I'm lucky enough that I done it in a time zone where it wasn't as much like that, so I ended up getting into a job, getting loads of experience. And now it's a little bit easier because I have work experience at a young age, which is a really good thing. But yeah, it's not a good system. It's not a good system at all. But it is just life at the end of the day. And like I said, everyone's got to basically live the exact same thing over and over again. It is what it is. Right, Crystal Palace next. We're in at 5th. Having a really good season. That's the team we're going to be putting out. Starting Alvarez again because the guy was crackers against Fulham. Put partially clear on. Fuck the rain. We don't want rain. It's actually a very nice day outside as well. I was absolutely freezing this morning walking to the gym. It's still cold, to be fair. Well, it currently says it's 12 degrees. Well, I don't get what this means, right? 12 degrees. You can't really say that well. 12 degrees, but it feels like 6. I've never understood that. So surely it's just 6 degrees. How can it be 12 but feel like 6? How do you know it's 12? I know it's probably thermometers and stuff, but if it feels like 6 degrees, then just say it's 6 degrees instead of lying to us saying that it's 12. 12 degrees for me is enough to go outside with just a t-shirt on. But no, it's not, because it feels like 6 degrees, so I have to put a hoodie or a jacket on. Fucking bastards. Probably with the wind. It's very windy in Newcastle today. Again, don't know why. I think it's windy in Newcastle every single day, to be honest. It's never not been windy. But it's ridiculous today. Like, really bad. Go on, Alvarez. I'll see you, Elanga. Romero at the back now. Oh. Really? Banza. Fucking scores against me every game. Yeah, Christian Romero in there. Nick Pope. Oh, welcome back, Popey. They've got Van de Ven on the bench. They just robbed Spurs of Romero and Van der Ven. Welcome back, Pope, son. His first game back at St James's since he left with. Legend. Legend of a goalkeeper. No wonder they're in at 5th. Strong defence. Decent striker. And then Pope. Quality goalkeeper. Literally the best keeper in the league for the past like 2 seasons. Good ball that. Banza scores. What have I literally just said? What did I just say? Scores against me every time he plays. And he has. So poor from Verbruggen that. I don't know why he takes so long to come out there. He took so long. You can clearly see where the ball's going there. He's the main target man in the box. Right. Back to trying to bring the game back from fucking 1-0 down again. I've had too many easy games in a row. Love that, Bradley. Continue your run. Alanga plays it to him. No option, really. He's going to go for goal himself! Oh my god. Pope dropping it. It's the most Nick Pope thing you'll ever see. Oh, it's poor from Hugo, that. Good ball over the top there. Oh, great touch from Messi. Love it, shout. Nice ball, that. Love that. Cobby opens up from off the woodwork. It's come down to Bruno. Block. Bruno's still there. Shoots. Save from Pope. It's all our. It's like a pinball. All over the place. There's Sandro. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Baltimore on the score sheet again. I do not know what was happening there. I really don't. They held on so well. What happened there? Volamada just like shrugged Richards off the ball. It was such a weird turn. Then Pope saved his original shot. Couldn't get there on the follow-up. Volamada meets the ball. 25 minutes in, it's 1-1. Very well worked. Hobby Manu again being involved there heavily. I don't think he's getting the assist, or he might do. Volamada down at Alanga. What a player, man. Alanga, little drop the shoulder. That'll do, son. Across the box. Volamada save from Pope, but the follow-up again. Pope, lads. Wow. He done that loads at the tomb. To be fair, he's not changed, has he? 2-1. Volamada with a brace again. This guy's in insane form. Absolutely insane form. Alanga as well, man. Alanga's so good. What a season Alanga's having. I wish he was like this in real life, man. I still believe Alanga can get there. Still believe it. Give him time. Can I rank these Premier League managers from best to worst? Ooh. Right. Moyes bottom. If we're going off current, Moyes bottom. I'm going to go Emery. Areola. Arteta. Slot, then Pep. I mean, obviously, current form, Slot's probably going to be fucking bottom there, but current is in, like, maybe his past few years. I think it has to be that. Pep has to be top. Cobby is in. Cobby! It's 3! What a turnaround this is. What a turn of events. 3-1 all of a sudden. That's his first goal of the season. He's in insane form at the minute. 3-1 from 1-0 down. Gorgeous run. Pope needs to come out there. Pope needs to come out and make himself look big. You cannot really afford that. Got to come out. Love that. Love it, Hugo. Off your pop. Not a bad run, that. He's dropped out of Bruno. Bruno through to Mano. He's just lost out. Oh shit, how's he managed that? Cobby. Terrible timed. Terribly timed that. Good ball, Cobby with a ball out. Love it. Alvarez. Probably going to blow the whistle on it. Oh no, they're going to give us the attack. Alanga. Tonali's been brought through. Tonali, it's 4! Tonali with another goal this season. He's went from not scoring to having 2 in this episode. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what's happened to Palace here. They went 1-0 up, I was like, shit, this is going to be a difficult game, isn't it? Probably take ages to get back into it. I'm now 4-1 up. We are playing out this world today. Bearing in mind, it's been a few days since I last played the game. This is what I expect from the team. And we are small forwards. Oh, now then. So, we're going off all careers here, yeah? Right. Bottom, Jimmy Butler. Next, I'm going to go with Paul Pierce. I know he at least has rings, but I'm still going to go with Paul Pierce. So, Jimmy Butler, Paul Pierce. For me, next would be Carmelo Anthony. I feel like a lot of people would put Paul George. But I'm going to go Carmelo Anthony. Paul George second, then Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has to be top of that list. I don't really like Kevin Durant, obviously being a fucking OKC fan. Done with dirty, obviously. But, yeah, he's a ridiculous player. Even still now, at the Rockets, he's still putting up 26, 27 points a game. Like at ease, and he's like 38 now. Love that from Bruno. Alanga turn, got the shot away, nice save. Make some subs, we're all 4-1 up. Onagula. Vissat. The youth. I may as well just keep going now again, actually. I may as well. We all were smoking on the Premier League pack today. Absolutely destroying everyone. Same difficulty, same settings as all the other games. We're just playing very well at the minute. Teams go through these patches. Purple patches. Cobby. Oh, I was going to hit it sweetly first time. Alright, loads of changes coming in. Have I made all 5? Oh no, I've still got 2 left. Vissat. Onagula. Diouf. Might try and get Scalvini in Nubbies. Oh, way out, bros. Once and all. Tell you what, OKC are off to a good start this season in the NBA. 4-0 so far. Played the Mavs last night. Oh! Contender for goal this season, that is. Alanga, take a bow, man. Yeah, go to sleep. Get yourself some rest. Holy shit. I don't think you can hit a volley sweeter than that. Oh my god. Oh. Would have been a bit nicer if it just went straight in instead of off a little bit, but that is some goal. Anthony Alanga, mate. I don't know what's gotten into you this season, but something has. Because you have never played like this before. Prior to this season. Oh, beautifully played there. Oh my god. Hula. That's well wide. I'm going to say this, yeah. I think we will. I think Champions League, yeah, we've got a massive chance at winning that. Right, we're going to go Scalvini, and I'm going to throw Joe Linton in there as well. Why not? Put him in for Bruno. Get him in. Since you know OKC fan rank these about arrows. Ooh. Well, I'd go Perkins bottom, I think. I think Perkins has to be bottom. I just fucking hate Kendrick Perkins. Collinson next. I believe he got his jersey retired, didn't he? That's crazy. I know it was like he was a long-term player, but love that. This save. So Perkins bottom, Collinson next. Ibaka, I love Serge Ibaka, but yeah, he would be next there. I'd go Shea, KD, then Russ. But I do think that Shea will overtake Kevin Durant at least. Kevin Durant's the all-time OKC scorer, I believe. But I just think what Russell Westbrook done at the OKC, the legacy, everything like that, I think I would put Russ above KD. And the fact, the way Russ left was not like how Kevin Durant left. But I think Shea can overtake. I think Shea could overtake both, to be honest. If he stays there long enough and obviously wins a bit. He's already done more than what Kevin Durant and Russ ever done. He's won a championship. He's already done more. And he's won an MVP, which KD and Westbrook did do at the OKC, I suppose. So they're all sort of on the same level. But if you look at accolades-wise, I mean, Shea's technically done more already. Technically. He's not had more All-Star appearances, but he's won a championship, which is already more than what Kevin Durant and Russ ever done. I mean, they come pretty close, but they've never done it. It doesn't help that we're playing, like, prime Heat, prime Spurs. Now, that didn't help, obviously. I think if that OKC was playing against who you play against nowadays, I think they'd win a chip. But yeah, like I said, I think Shea will, if he sticks to the OKC for the majority of his career, if not all of it, he will take over Russell and Kevin Durant. But right now, no. And I think the only reason I put Russ over KD is, like, he is the OKC Russell Westbrook, in my opinion. Like, when you think of the OKC, you think of Russell Westbrook straight away. He was alright at the Wizards. He done meh at the Rockets. He had a pretty good spell at the Wizards. Pretty meh at the Lakers again. He looks like he may have got himself back on the string of things at the Kings. But you'll always remember him for what he done at the OKC. I think he beat the triple-double record at the Wizards, though. I believe. No, it wasn't. What the fuck am I on about? I think he'd done it at the OKC. It was his last season, though. I have the jersey hung up right there. It's the, like, third jersey. It's, like, dark blue with Thunder written down the left-hand side or the right-hand side. I've literally got the jersey hung up. I think that is the season he'd done the triple-double record, like 2016, maybe? I think it would have been. Fucking hell, ages ago now. Mano with another man-of-the-match performance there. Rank these 5 for me, please. Shearer,
Just a moment of your time.
Gordon, Bruno. Well, I'll put Visser bottom because, I mean, we haven't seen him play yet, obviously. I'll then go Joe Linton, Tino, Bruno, Shearer. I mean, it's difficult to say sort of who's better there because, like, Tino, I mean, how can I say he's much better than,
No further.
like, Gordon, for instance? Two different positions, I suppose. But if you're talking maybe he's like legacy or like what they're bringing to the team, yeah, I'd still probably just put it in the order I have. Who do you think will get the Celtic job? I could see Ange Postecoglou going in for it again, you know. I could definitely see that happening. Do I watch all the OKC games? I tried to, yeah. I do have League Pass. So I tried to. I didn't watch last night. I was just so tired. I think it was a 3 o'clock start anyway. So I didn't watch it. Who have we got next? I say we as if I'm from there. Oh, tonight, actually. We'll play tonight again against the Kings. OKC's return. Westbrook's return. So yeah, I'll probably watch that at midnight. OKC Kings. It's crazy, by the way, the how much these play out. 82 games a season, and sometimes you play it the next day. It's mental. Like, the OKC played last night away as well. They played in Dallas. And so now, through the night, they would have had to travel back to Oklahoma, preparing everything for another game the next day. It's crazy. I don't know how they... No wonder players get injured, man. The Kings as well. So the Kings travel to OKC today. Then tomorrow night, they play the Bulls. So they've got to go from Oklahoma to Chicago. It's mental. If you're not playing in the NBA, you're traveling or training. You've got, like, no time to actually rest. They even play on Christmas Day. I love the Christmas Day games. Because it's on, like, all day. Regardless of time zones. See, I'll probably watch the next game of the OKC. I don't watch all of them. The majority of the games I watch are the 12 o'clock games. If it's 3 a.m., I tend not to. Because that game will finish at nearly 6 a.m. And yeah, fuck that. I think it's a short trip from Oklahoma to Dallas. But it's still, like... It could be a short trip, say. I mean, I don't know how America works. I don't know where things are. So I don't know if it is. But, like, the fact that you've just finished an entire game. So Shea played probably, like, what, 42 minutes last night? He then has to, like, do his cool down stuff. Stretches, whatever you have to do. Then travel, which is stressful in itself, getting on a plane and all that, to back home in Oklahoma. Then he has to do recovery, I would imagine. Then they'll have to do their prep for their game. You know? I don't know how to fit everything in. There's too many games. But the thing is, they'll never lower down the games. They will never go down to, like, for instance, like, 60 games a season. Because 82 games makes you too much money. They'll never sort of go down. That just won't happen. And it is a shame. I'm going to bring Kostulas in for the... You know what? I could start him. Faultmore isn't too good form, though. Can't be doing that. We'll put Zanotti in. We'll hide Botman in there as well. And I'm going to start Terry George. We're starting Terry George. Fuck it, we'll go the youth as well. I haven't had Hall in a while. Back-to-back games are so exhausting. Exactly. I don't know how players do it. It is. But it's a shame because you really want to see, like, say, certain players, and they just can't play on the day, maybe, you know? It's like the Pelicans played last night and couldn't play Zion Williams. It was Zion Williamson. Not because he was injured. He probably is now on him. I'm pretty sure he's not injured. It's just like... He's played 2 games in a row, pretty close to each other. He's just... If you played him in the 3rd game, it probably would injure him. So you've got to rotate your team, and that's how you lose games. Look at last season, right? Damian Lillard ACL, Halliburton Achilles, I think it was, and Jason Tatum ACL as well. 3 very key players for their teams. Done with one of the hardest, potentially career-ending injuries. Just simply because the body just can't take that much of doing the same thing. It's so intense for him. George, go on. Oh, he's still going to get his first goal. Am I doing a bet this evening? I will not be. If I'm doing a bet, I usually just do them for the Toon games. We'll play tomorrow. So I might do something for tomorrow's game. It's the same with football, though. Like, Newcastle now, and this is just what you get for playing in Europe and all the cups. But, like, you're playing a game like every 3 or 4 days. Sometimes every 2 days. It's fucking mental. Crazy how they can get away with it. And all that because the greedy bastards up top want more money. That's all. It's crazy. You get a long break in the NBA at least. I think they have like 3 or 4 months off. You basically have the entire summer off. But even so, even with that break. Yeah, it's how players get injured. It's how players get injured. But I love the NBA, man. Everyone was sort of complaining recently like it's dying and there's not really too much to fight for until you just get to the playoffs, really, is there? The regular season doesn't really mean anything. But the games so far this season have just been so entertaining. It's so entertaining, man. I think as well the rookies are just getting better and better, really. Got VJ Edgecombe for the Sixers. He has been unbelievable in his first few games. Cooper Flagg, the #1 pick, I mean, he's been a bit shaky. Last night he only dropped 2 points against the OKC. But when you look at it, OKC are the best team in the league defensively. So, you know, what do you expect this 18-year-old kid to do? Who would he have had guarding him? I don't know, because I didn't watch the game. I don't know who would have had guarding him. But either way, the entire team is so good defensively. But then he played last night, not last night, the night before, and he dropped 22, 4 and 4. But last night against the OKC, he dropped 2, 1 and 2, I think it was. Depends who you're playing against. But yeah, the rookies are looking pretty solid. There's one for the Spurs. The Spurs have a few. They've got like that Dylan Harper. He's like the main pick. I think he went like 3rd or 4th. But then they've got this other one called Bryant, I think it is. And he had a really good debut. He looked really good. I don't know what pick he was. I think he was like 20th pick or something. Someone stop her. You know what? I don't think anyone can stop her, so I wouldn't even bother trying. I don't think anyone can stop her. Alanga, fucked. What a ridiculous player. He is so good. That little cut-in. The dribble moves, then the cut-in. Like the drop of the shoulder, cutting in on his left. It just works at an absolute treat. Him and Voltamada up top is ridiculous. Like, as your front 3. With Golden on the left, obviously. I love the NBA and I've been watching for a long time. Even this season, the games I've watched have been entertaining. He's been... Yeah, that's what I mean. Everyone's complaining like, oh, no one plays defense anymore. I don't think it's that, because when you look at numbers, like, there's a record number of blocks and steals per game, especially with Wemby. Wemby fucking the other night got 9 blocks. I think it was against the Pelicans, I think it was. He got 9 blocks. Like, these are numbers you very rarely see. So, I don't think it's that people aren't playing defense. I think it's people are just too good. The players are too good. How do you stop Wemby? You physically can't. You just can't do anything. You can't stop him. Steph Curry, for instance. No matter how many players you put on Curry, you could double team him, triple team him every single possession. He cannot be stopped. He will take a shot from 30, 40 foot out and it will fucking go in. 90% of the time. It will go in. So I think it's just players are getting better. It's not that defense is getting worse or people can't be arsed. People are trying to play defense. There's really good defenders in the league. But players are just so good nowadays that no matter what you do, you just can't really stop them. It's like VJ Edgecombe, I think he dropped like 34 in his debut game. Against, I think it was the Celtics. And I watched the highlights of that game. And he was just like chucking up anything he could. Just like I'm doing here, I'm just shooting anything I can. He was chucking up anything he could and it was just going in. Now, how do you stop that? How do you stop someone who's on fire? You just can't. LeBron or MJ? Difficult one. Very difficult one. More recently, I've started thinking LeBron. And I think the only thing that takes LeBron above Michael Jordan is longevity. I think Jordan only played like 14 years in the league. LeBron's in his, what, 21st, 22nd season? Longevity, I think, takes LeBron over Jordan. Accolades-wise, there's not that much between them. I think MJ has maybe like 6 championships and LeBron has like 4, but... LeBron has 4 MVPs as well, I think. I think Jordan has... Fuck knows how many, maybe 6. Can't remember. What Jordan done in 14 years is absolutely crazy, though. I mean, Jordan's either the first or second best player of all time. There's no in between. But I think it's just a fuck up. You could have either one. Personally, for me, I'd go LeBron. But I've grew up watching LeBron, you know. I grew up watching the LeBron era of basketball. I didn't grow up watching Jordan. If I grew up in, say, the 80s and 90s, prime Jordan, then I'd probably think Jordan is better all time. But I never watched them. I have watched entire game highlights of Jordan, though. I think there was this game specifically against the Jazz. It may have been Stockton's Jazz. I can't remember if he was playing at the time, but I remember watching Jazz Jordan, right? The first 10 minutes of that game, I shit you not, Michael Jordan dropped like 20 points and just did not miss, and just didn't miss a single shot that he put up. He was doing the most ridiculous fadeaways I've ever seen, and he just did not miss. And I always have that in my mind when someone asks us that, who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron? The stuff I've seen of Jordan is daft. I've never seen a player do it before. But then LeBron is LeBron. The longevity's absolutely mental. Yeah, he's injured currently. His body, you'd think, would be slowing down, but the guy is still going at 40 years old. And to be honest, does he look like slowing down? Not really. Even last season, I think his numbers were the best numbers he's ever put up in his entire career. Like shooting stats-wise, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage were the highest they've ever been. Bearing in mind, this guy's meant to be slowing down. The vast majority of players retire when they're like... Some even retire when they hit 30, but the majority is like, what, 32, 35? LeBron's 40, and still playing at like a superstar level. The guy's crazy. And I think that's what will put LeBron over Jordan. Because Jordan, you did see him start to slow down towards the end of his career. In what went to the Wizards or something. I still think he put like 20 points a game up. But he didn't play near as much, and you could tell that he was slowing down. And you look at Jordan now, and he's not even like that old. That's why, is Jordan even 60? Or he might have hit 60. But he looks really bad, I think, Michael Jordan. I think he looks bad for his age. LeBron's obviously took much more care in himself. VJ Maxey and Oubre have been fantastic so far. Oh, you're a Sixers fan. Opinions on Embiid. I fucking can't stand the bloke. I fucking hate Embiid. I really do. I absolutely despise Embiid. If you saw him against, I think it was the Celtics, first game. The guy wasn't jumping for rebounds. I think he's done in. I think Embiid's finished. Not finished, because I mean, he dropped like 20 points the other night. But he's really, his body just cannot cope. I'm not surprised. Like, 7-footer, fucking 200 odd pounds, potentially even 300 pounds. He's like 30 now. He's always had his injury problems since he started his career. I'm pretty sure he missed his rookie season because of injuries. So, like, I'm not surprised, but wow. I don't see what Embiid gets out of still playing. I mean, yeah, he still got shitloads of money, but he's won an MVP. Not that I think he deserved it, but he still won it. The only thing he hasn't done with the Sixers is win that championship. Are the Sixers anywhere near win the chip? Absolutely not. I don't think they'll win one whilst Embiid's on that team. So I don't know why Embiid's still there or still playing basketball. If you can afford to, just retire. He's 30, he's damaging his body. You can clearly see that he just cannot cope that well anymore with it. You've got to give it up at some point. Hello, Hugh. How are we doing? But yeah, Maxey's been crazy, I know. I think he dropped like 43 points last night or something. Maxey's been ridiculous. Kobe Manu. 3 man of the matches today. He's keeping all that Gula out of the team, man. VJ Edgecombe looks great, like I was talking about.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
I think it'll be a battle between him and Cooper Flag for Rookie of the Year. I think Cooper Flag will get it just for popularity. Because at the end of the day, that's all what the votes really go towards. How popular a player is. But I think VJ will...
Thanks, that's
He should win it. I think VJ should win Rookie of the Year. But I think they'll give it to Cooper Flag. If Cooper Flag doesn't win Rookie of the Year, it makes him look bad. And he's the first pick, so they're going to try and make him look good, of course. And that's just the way the NBA rolls. It's the same with, like, the MVP voting, really. Like, LeBron really should have, like, at least 15 MVP awards. Most valuable player. LeBron has been pretty much every year that he's been in the league the most valuable player in the league. Any team LeBron goes to, you win a championship. Most valuable player in the league since he's joined, pretty much. It just doesn't class as that. It's, what do you call it, like vote as fatigue or whatever they call it. So it's like, Shea, for instance, has won one MVP. I think Shea'll probably win another one. Potentially this season, Shea might win another MVP. But then that'll probably be it. You'll probably never see Shea, regardless of how well he does, win another one. Because they'll want it to go on to someone else, potentially like Doncic. You would have thought Doncic would have one by now, to be fair. He's in like a 7th or 8th season, and he hasn't even come that close to winning one. Probably top 5 a few times. But he's not come like 2nd, you know? Love Embiid, not a big game player, but all the time, hamstring injuries. I don't think he deserves his MVP. I can't be with you on that one. Nah. Just nah. I cannot. He does not deserve his MVP, in my opinion. I can't agree with you on it. I just can't. I'll keep hauling for this one, I think. I just don't think he deserves his MVP. It should have been Jokic again, or Giannis. Giannis or Jokic. I know Jokic has had 4, is it now, which is mental, but he should have 5 or 6, to be honest. Predictions for our monumental clash tonight. Home to Salford's under 19s. (3-0) Wigan. Clean sheet and 3 goals for Wigan. Fucking hell. I'll go 3-0 Wigan, Hugh, I will. Majority of us didn't watch MJ. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you say, like I was on about before, if you watched Michael Jordan growing up, you'd probably think Michael Jordan's better than LeBron. It just depends who you grew up watching, I suppose. A lot of the time. Only £2. Fucking hell, that's an absolute bargain for a game of football. That's under 18 Salford, but take that. We'll take it. £2 for a night of football. Fucking bargain. Get me a ticket. I'll travel. But yeah, I'm so happy I got into basketball when I did. When did I start playing basketball? I think I was like 6 or 7, and don't fucking start the meme bollocks. I think I was about 6 or 7 years old when I started playing basketball. I'm now 21 in 2 weeks' time. Do the maths. What, 14, 15 year-ish? Not bad, is it? Not fucking bad. And no one can call us like a glory hunter, because I mean, what do you want us to do? Fucking, you know, I've got a local team. I mean, my local team's the Newcastle Eagles, which I have actually had a season ticket at before, so, you know, I support the locals. But the team I've loved since I first started watching the NBA is the OKC, and it just so happens they won a championship for once. Plus, I think what massively helped, my favourite player, and the player I tried to base my game around a lot, was Russell Westbrook. So that's probably why I like the OKC as well, because obviously we played for them. I've literally got like 2 Westbrook jerseys. One of them, like I said, I wish I could turn the camera around. I've got it hung up just there in a frame. It's from the season he beat the triple-double record. Very nice jersey. I've literally never wore the jerseys. I just get them for like a keepsake kind of thing. Memorabilia. But yeah, the NBA is fucking amazing. Basketball is the sport, but I love playing basketball. I love basketball. I really do. And I'm kind of happy because I would hate to only just like football. I like other sports. Like, I like my boxing. I like my MMA. That's pretty much it, to be fair. That's kind of where I draw the line with sports. I didn't like golf or any tennis or anything like that. But basketball, football's my main. We've got boxing in there, MMA. I just love sports. Sports is amazing. Sports in general. Football, basketball. Class. Absolutely class. Drop the shoulder. Oh, oh shit. Like happy feet there. Oh, that's good. Remember us in the 1920s, we made it all the way to the quarters. Free tickets. Old Trafford as well. Fucking get in. Free tickets to Old Trafford. Class. Hate United, but Old Trafford away end would be a good experience. It's something I really want to do with Newcastle. Fuck. Well in, Gula. Without Gordon. See, how can I score like 5 and 6 goals a game, and then at Sheffield United, where I'm struggling to find the back of the net? And beat average 33 at 10 and 4. Right, now read out what Jokic and Giannis' numbers were. And how many games they played. Read me out how many games Embiid played. Oh, beautiful build-up. Visser! Fuck me, this keeper's goal. Max Cooper or something, innit? I get him as a third choice. Gulart. He's away. Gulart. Oh, finally, 1-0. Just on the half, mind you. We're quite lucky there. He's having a good episode today as well. I mean, 33, 10 and 4 is absolutely crazy, especially for a centre. But I would like to know the other numbers, so like Jokic and Giannis' numbers. And I would like to know how many games Embiid played. I think that was before they invented the whole you've got to play a minimum of like 60-something games. I think that was before. Because they've only added that in the past few years, haven't they? Oh, I'm getting a phone call from the mother. Oh yes. Dinner is fucking ready to be served, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't go that nice, I've never been. That's a big shame to miss out, like. I'd love Old Trafford away. Like I said, I hate United. I think Old Trafford's quite overrated, but the away end looks mint. Plus, when the Toon go there, it's always a cracking game. In recent times, at least. Aiden, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. What have you missed? We've just been hammering teams, to be honest. In all seriousness, I've not even been focusing on the games. I've just been chatting. I've just been in flow state. Kind of shit we're on here, down in the Toon. Just so happened Sheffield United are the toughest team I've played against today. This our lovely footwork, mind you. Yeah, that was a decent ball as well. So he played... What, so he played... around 20 games. So say he played, what, 62-ish? Okay. I mean, it's better than usual. I don't know. I just don't think he deserved it, personally. Plus, what seed did the Sixers get? Oh my fucking god, Visser. And he's on about he deserves a new contract. Don't know about that. Yeah, what seed? I'm guessing the Sixers got a decent seed. There's no way he won MVP and they got like 5th seed. Surely they got 1st or 2nd. Oh, Wellington. Oh, he's off. Excellent. Right, our mark. Zaba, hello man. How do we do? I'm fine. You haven't missed too much. I'll keep Visser in for now. Pop. Botman in there. Can't say the same thing about Russ. Yeah, but mate, look at Russ's numbers in his MVP season. Like, come on. I will put Cobby in instead of Joey, but not yet. What was Russ's MVP season? It was bound to be, what, like 34, 10, and 10 or something. I'm pretty certain he averaged a triple-double for like 4 years straight. And then won an MVP. The fact that you can average a triple-double is crazy. I stand by it. Embiid's MVP was a crybaby MVP. I will stand by that. Crybaby MVP. He complained and whined about it, and he got what he wanted in the end. It's part of the reason I don't like him. I think he's an absolute knob. It was the same when I went down to watch USA men's team in London last year. So apparently he's from Cameroon, right? So the Cameroon government gave him permission to play for Cameroon. Then he has French citizenship, so he was like, right, I'm going to play for France. But then eventually, because he's obviously worked in America for 10 plus years, he got American citizenship. So then he's ended up choosing America over Cameroon and France to try and get the easy way out of things, to win the gold medals, to win the World Cups, to win whatever. You would play for your home country, in my opinion. You would. Like, I'll probably, in football, I mean, it's a little bit different because I suppose Wales and Scotland are shit. But I would imagine because of my family heritage, I'm just classed as, like, British. So I presume I'm going to have the choice between England, Wales, Scotland, potentially Northern Ireland. I'm going to choose England. That's all I've known. I'm from there. But maybe it's my great-great-great-grandparents were Scottish or something. I'm presuming they were. But I would choose England. Not because they're better, because that's just where I'm from. It's where I've been brought up. That's all I've known. I am English. Whereas Embiid's just went, fuck this. I'm going to play for America, when he just isn't American at all. He's just been here for that long that he gets citizenship. You know? I'm certain he was literally born in Cameroon. Or he was born in France. To Cameroonian parents or something like that. But he has something with Cameroon. And he just declined the offer to play for them after they made space for him to be able to play. I think it's just crazy that you can do that. May as well put Joey in. Stop him God burn. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Russ was a triple-double chasing merchant, not really less pregnant season. I hate this thing when people say, like, he was a triple-double chasing merchant. Like, how can you, like, be a merchant at literally just being good factually? How can you, like, the whole thing of stat pad, how can you stat pad assists? Like, yeah, there is a lot of clips of him passing off wide open shot attempts. But he is still relying on his teammates to make the shot. If they don't make the shot, he doesn't get the assist. He's still relying on his team there. Rebounds-wise, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams was still getting 10 plus rebounds a game. So regardless of Russ getting 10 plus rebounds a game, Steven Adams was still doing that, on top of Russ also getting the rebounds. And points, I mean, what do people want him to do? Just not score? Like, he was a good scorer. His mid-range shot, his mid-range jumper was just amazing. His three-point shooting's never been the best. I still think it's over 30% at least, but I think it's below average. Harden should have been a unanimous MVP in my opinion. Like, Harden's MVP season, the season he actually won it, what was it, like 2018 was daft. The guy was fucked. I think like half of his games, he had 50 plus point games. And he was averaging like 36 a game. Harden was ridiculous at the Rockets. Still is very good right now. I love James Harden. I love it. He went from six-man there at OKC to leading the Rockets to... Did he ever make the conference finals? I feel like he might have. Hakeem moved to the US at an older age, and I'm beating no one. Yes, but Hakeem moved to the US at an older age than Embiid. No one has said anything about him. The issue I have with Embiid, right, is he said he wants to play for Cameroon, right? I forgot what it was specifically, but the Cameroonian president literally made, like, this thing. You'll have to search up about it, because I forgot what it was. He made this thing so that it would make Embiid available. And then after all that effort, he just said, I'm going to play for America anyway. He just fobbed off Cameroon. For the sake of it. For the sake to just play at the Olympics with America and win a gold medal. Easily. And I think that's the thing that just does me head in. We've got Christos here. I think I'm going to try and loan Miley out and keep Christos, maybe. Can I change comedy time? It's 60 weeks. It'll probably go down with development and stuff. From my understanding, the Cameroonian government was proud of... Were they proud of him because he said he wants to play for Cameroon, and then he shot them in the foot and said, no, I'm playing for America? They awarded him with something after he won gold. Well, there you go, though. It's like, he is Cameroonian, or he's French. He's one of the two. He's won gold with America, and you're awarding... I wouldn't fucking dare. I wouldn't dare award him. No chance. It would be like... Fucking... If Germany won the World Cup next season, it would be like England knighting Musiala. What? The guy literally is English, but just completely threw it in our face and was like, I'm not playing for England, I'm going to play for Germany instead. It would be like us doing that. It would be like, you know what, Musiala, because you were English and you played for all the England under-18s and that, I'm going to knight you, I'm going to give you a knighthood and become an MBE or whatever it is. Because you won something with a different country. If you want to keep up the competitiveness and you want to keep up that sort of rhythm, you've got to put your foot down. The Turkish national team does this so much. Yeah. I just wish players played for like where they're from. I wish they'd done that. A lot of the time it's fucking confusing. I'll search up a player and it'll be like, he's actually English, but he's playing for fucking Spain. I'll be like, well, hold on. How are you doing that? It's like in basketball, OJ Anunoby, I'm pretty certain has spent the vast majority of his life in London, plays for Nigeria. They were a better basketball team than Team JB, but like, why wouldn't you play for Team... At least Luol Deng, years ago, had the actual bollocks, the steel balls, to actually play for Team JB. What a legend. Best player to come out of England. I just hope more players start doing that, because like Embiid, yeah, he's got 3 teams to choose from. Of course he's going to choose Team USA. Of course he is. Yeah, we'll see. We'll check Tino. I'm going to have to go, though, chat, because my dinner is indeed ready. I'm sorry for that. What an episode it's been, by the way. Fuck you now. We've had some ridiculous games. Transfers are restricted from the setup settings. Interesting. We'll come back to that tomorrow, because fuck knows what's going to stop her from getting Tino there. It's a shame, because I think he's the missing piece, even though we're doing very well at the minute. Look at that. Look at that. The gap between us and City now. Surely the league titles, I was going to think. But anyway, yes, I'm going to love you and leave you, everybody. I know I'm having to like rush off. Great chats today. Thank you to everyone who's took time out of their own day to come and watch the stream. I'm back tomorrow around the same time, like 12 o'clock-ish, testing out morning and like sort of evening streams. But yes, I'll speak to all of you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Set off for now. Goodbye.